Good morning. Today we will see how to derive Simpson's one-third rule by using Newton-Cotes method. So already we have gone through this. We have H into this, that is formula already. If you will go to Newton-Cotes video, then you will come across this formula or this derivation. Then we have integrated this, that is with respect to u. And by integration, there I have explained in detail with 0 to n. If we will go with derivation of trapezoid, then you can start from here only. You need not require to go to Newton-Cotes method. And then we have substituted integrations having value 0 to n, and which will gives us this formula, or we can say this equation. And by using this equation, we are going to derive Simpson's one-third, 3/8, and trapezoidal. Already you can see I have uploaded video for trapezoidal. Now delta y1 already I have explained. If we will go to Newton-Cotes method, delta y0 y1 minus y0, delta square y0 y2 minus 2y1 plus y0, which we require in this. Now already this formula we have seen in last slide, and now we will go Simpson's one-third rule. Now if we will go trapezoidal, you have to take two terms, and if we will go Simpsons, we have to take first three terms. So we have to take portion till this. And therefore I have given value of delta y0 and delta square y0. So now we will substitute the value of n in this. So that is n equal to 2. If you will be trapezoidal, you have to put n equal to 1 with two terms. Here n equal to 2 with three terms. Now I will substitute value n equal to 2. So you can see we have 2 into y0 plus 2 square by 2 into delta y0 plus 2 cube by 3 minus 2 square by 2 delta square y0 by 2. Now these two gets cancelled. We have again this 3 is not cancelled. So we have this 3 value over here. Now we have to solve these brackets. So I will solve these brackets. So in first bracket we will be 2 cancel and we have only 2. In second bracket, we have 8 by 3 minus 2. So 8 by 3 minus 2. So cross multiplication, we have 8 minus 6 by 3. We will get it as 2 by 3. So now that is simplified and substituted value of delta y0, delta square y0. Delta y0 we have substituted as y1 minus y0. And delta square, we have seen y2 minus 2y1 plus y0. So now this is 8 by 3 minus 2, and that comes 2 by 3. And then again we have solved this. So we have this will be 1 by 3 y2 minus 2 y0 plus y0. Now we have again simplified this by taking coefficients with respect to terms. So first 2 y0. Second we have multiplied y1 minus y0 by 2. So we have this value plus 1 by 3 we have multiplied with all the terms. Now minus 2 y0 gets cancelled. And then you can see we have y0 by 3. So we have this value. Then 4 y1. Now y1 we have 2 y1 and then minus 2 y1 by 3. So 2 y1 minus 2 y1 by 3. So again we have cross multiplication. So we will get it as 6 y1 minus 2 y1 upon 3, which will gives me 4 by 3 y1, which I have considered over here. That is 4 y1 by 3. Now third, that is given y2 by 3 over we have y2 by 3. Now from this we can take 1 by 3 outside. So we have this will be h by 3 y0 plus 4 y1 plus y2. Means we require 3 verticals over here, y0, y1 and y2. So now you can see, so we have value y0 plus 4y1 plus y2, and after this we require 2 always. Now you can see this. Similarly, I2. So try to understand this portion actually. We have y0 and then we have y1, then we have y2. So we have this will be y0, y1 and y2. So what is value of n over here? N is 2. We have two parts. This is one part and this is another part. Verticals we have 3, but we are talking about value of n. So because verticals we have always n plus 1 because y0 is there. Then here after again we require 2. Means we have y3, y4. What does it mean? Means my value of n always should be even because I am going to add 2 always because I require 3 terms out of which one will be from previous which is common to both parts. And therefore n should be even when we will talk about Newton's one-third rule. You can see here end with y2, end with y4. So we require n as positive. So I3, y6 and likewise we have this will be yn, 4yn minus 1 and yn minus 2. So now if we will add this, now try to understand this part also y0 plus 4y1 plus y2, y2 plus 4y3. So you can see you have always 4 multiplied to the odd value. So 4 multiplied to the odd value. And you can see you have even value twice. Y2, y2, then we have y4, y4, then we have y6. And if we will take next, you have y6. Means we have even twice and odd we have 4 times. See, you can see this. So if I have n that is even, then we have, if I will take 4, then 4 minus 1, 3. So that will be 4. N minus 2, you can say if I have 4, 4 minus 2. So this will be even. So even should be twice and odd we should have 4 times. And accordingly, we have substituted over here that is 4 y1 plus y3 plus y4 yn minus 1 because n we have always even. So n minus 1 we will get always odd and here you can see n minus 2 n we have always even minus 2 again even. So in this we have multiplied 2 all are even. So this is important one. We have to multiply 4 to odd and 2 to even and value of n in case of 1/3 should be always even. Otherwise your answer will not be exact. So we have Simpson's 1/3 rule h by 3 y0 plus y1 4 into all odd verticals plus 2 into all even verticals. And that is all about your Simpson's 1/3 rule. So now we will stop here only. Remaining part we will see in the next lecture.